What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another PGA Tour schedule course. Today we're playing East Lake Golf Club in Atlanta, Georgia. This is, like always, from the championship tees, or the furthest back tees as possible. Like always, we have the Garmin Approach R10 behind me for the launch monitor. You're seeing Home Tee Hero within the Garmin Golf app. On my screen is the simulator software, Country Club Elite mat, and some 10x7 nets. So we're gonna go ahead and get into it. I do want to preface this round, usually with the championship level courses, the goal going into it is about bogey golf or better, but I just came back from a 15-mile bike ride about an hour ago, so just on the driving range warm-up when I hit my 9 irons, swing speed was considerably down. Everything was going about anywhere from 5 to 10 yards short from what I usually play, so could take me a few holes to get warmed up. I might need to club up on a few holes, we'll see. But first hole here, par 5 over the water. We're hitting up 5 yards. We're gonna aim right about there, see what happens with the first driver swing of the day. Started right. I might get just staying hung out to the right. Hopefully it comes back a little. All right. It's funny, from day to day, I gotta love the two-way miss. Sometimes I start it right and it stays right. Other times I start it right and then it draws back a little bit. Sometimes too, you'll have the occasional buggy read, misread from the Garmin. So sometimes I feel like I hit it right and it comes back a little bit, but it stays right. Second shot here, we got 238 to the hole, plus 10% out of here is a good 23, 24 yards. So I'm gonna rip the 3 hybrid, try to get as close to this green as possible, hopefully have a short wedge in. Way left. That one didn't feel great. Third shot, we've got 81 up 3, so this is going to stop a little bit when it hits. It's not going to roll out a whole lot. So we're looking at 84 plus another at least 8 or 9 because we're in the rough. So we're looking around 95-ish. This yardage anywhere between usually 90 and 100. I start debating going fuller 52 versus choke down pitching wedge, with the swing speed noticeably down, with the back being sore and me being fatigued and whatnot. I'm gonna go pitching wedge at least to start. It was straight, but that was thin. A little too much club. All right, 19 yards down 1, plus another, call it 2. Right around 21, 22 yards, something like that. Gonna go 60 degree. Oh, hopefully make up for that. That was kind of a drop stroke there. A little left, hit behind it, and I kind of popped it up. Bogey to start. Second hole, par 3. 194 up 9. Looking at 203. Usually 5 iron is about a 200 club. With my swing speed down, I should probably hit a 4. I'd honestly even hit a 5 hybrid depending on how I hit it right now, but we're gonna go 5, see what happens. Real heavy and left, more heavy than left. All right, so we're in the bunker. It says 20%, but from my experience, it's closer to 30 or 40%. So we got 31 up 1, so it's going to die when it hits the green on top of that. So we're looking at 32. 20% would be 6. I think I'm going to go closer to 9 or 12 yards. So call it 10. We're looking at 42-ish. I think I'm going to go 52 degree. Hopefully it's not too much. Decent shot. See, I felt like I hit that. I mean, I tried to do as close to about a 40-yard shot as possible, and that still came up a good 10 yards short, so it could be a good 30, 40, possibly even 50% around the green for the bunker reduction, although it says 20. Not sure if any of you R10 users out there experience the same thing or not. I mean, it's considerably easier just hitting a regular chip shot like that instead of actually being in the bunker, but it would be nice if Garmin kind of just says it. If it says 20, actually play 20. Kind of the same thing as the rough, but so we get some better contact on the driver here. That was left and off the heel. At least it started that way. Not great. We might have a look. Like usual, we got some trees to go over and around. I think this isn't a massive tree. It looks like I can get kind of up and over this first one and then through the other ones. So we're looking at 162 down 5. So that's 157 plus another 15. So 167, like 172, 173. It's gonna go 8 iron. That would usually be a smooth 8. We'll see. I'll give it a couple holes, but I might have to club up on some of these shots. A little heavy into the left. I don't know if that's gonna get there. Assuming we caught some trees going through that. Oh boy. This could easily be one of those shots where we're pretty much underneath this tree. I don't know if I can chip it up and over that. And I don't know, it's so low to the ground. I don't know if I can do like a bump and run one way or the other. Possibly to the left, but if I go right, I'm gonna be in that bunker, so. We got 54 yards plus another 5, so we're right at 60. I think I'm gonna open up my 52 a little bit. There's a good chance this goes up and over the net based on the shot I'm trying to do, but I have a feeling if we go bump and run, we're gonna hit the tree, and if I try to do this, this is probably a good chance of hitting the tree as well, so might as well try to play somewhat of a shot I would versus just a low runner. Caught it thin and a little right. Man, I think we got up and over those trees, or at least through them. We're a little bit long. All right, 14 yards left. Plus we're in the rough, so call it another 1 or 2 yards. We're looking at 15, 16 yards. Here you go, 60 degree. Hopefully put this within that inner circle, make up for that stroke. Not too bad there. Pulled it a little left. A little long as well. Fourth hole, par 4. Up 11 yards. This is gonna kill some distance off of this thing. See if we can get a good swing here. With these shots, the way my back is feeling currently, I'm not even looking for, you know, definitely not flushing or pairing. I'm not even probably 90-95%. I'm looking for like a smooth 85% out of all these clubs. Just something decent in play right now. That was a little bit better. That was closer to 250-ish. That's crazy from these back tees. We're not hitting them super pure. We barely made the fairway on this. And we've got 239 yards left, up 10. So that's playing closer to 250. I'm gonna go 3 hybrid again. If we really pure this, it'll be 5 to 10 yards long, but hoping to just get something up there. Hopefully, I didn't double check. Hopefully there's not any water or ponds up there. Caught it heavy. Relatively straight though. Alright, in the fairway, so no reduction. We got 44 up 1. Looking right at 45 yards. Up 1 isn't a whole lot, but it's going to die a little bit once it hits. Pulled it a little left. Hopefully that's not too much again. A little long, but we're on. Bogey golf, baby. Fifth hole, par 4, looks pretty straight. Of course, relatively narrow fairways, and we're way back with trees on both sides, so. That was a little bit better again too. Hopefully it's not too far left. See, and that one's going right. That one felt like it started right and it was going to come back right off the tree. There's a good chance it's just my driver swing and I can't control it. I have two-way miss going, but it's strange when you feel for a while some of these courses, a lot of these driver shots feel one way and then you come out and it feels like a similar shot, but it's a different result. So we got trees to mess with again. 196 down 7, so we're looking at 189 plus call it another 20, so we're looking at 219 or 209 rather. I'm gonna go 5 hybrid and see what happens. There's a good chance if I hit a 5 iron, I don't know if I can get up and over these trees anyways, so this is going to be a little bit lower, but hopefully either goes through the trees or gets up enough to clear them. Foot slipped out, that's going to be to the right. Alright. 70 down 3, so we're at 67. This is going to roll out a little bit when it hits as well. Plus another 6 or 7. So we're looking 73-ish. We go 52 degree. Oh! Popped it up, that might be short. Huh. I hit it decent, but I felt like that was going to be kind of up and short. Another bogey. These layouts, man, I'm telling you. If you guys are R10 users out there, let me know if you play more so these type of courses, more of your local courses. If you do these just here and there for more fun. Definitely more challenging, just the whole layout, especially as far back as you are with these tees. 500 yard, par 5 for the 6th. It's aiming us 277 from where I just put that, and up 10. This is going to play like 267. That one again started right, but it feels like it should be going left, and that time it is. Wasn't the best strike. I'm working on bending my left knee a little bit more, promoting a little more rotation versus swing, especially with the driver. Also with the irons too, but not as much with the higher ones like 8 through wedges. All right, 277. 3 hybrid. Again, I suppose. Could use a good shot here with a hybrid. Or almost missed the ball. That was terrible. It only made it right here. I didn't even hit it to the net. Assuming we have to hit this again. Maybe not. We got 202 up 12, so 214 plus 20, 234. I probably could hit that again and probably still not get it there, but just in case, we're gonna go 4 hybrid. Usually on a good day I play this to about 240. Sprayed it to the right, but at least I made it to the net that time. That was only about 210-ish. 29, we're in the fairway, up one, so we're looking at 30 yards. I'm gonna go 56. I may need to play just an easier course after this. Get a little morale boost. I feel like this course by the time I'm done with 18 holes is gonna beat me up. Especially with how I'm playing, how the back's feeling. Caught it heavy into the left. Rolled out a little bit though. Got a nice coffee over there. Hoping to wake myself up a little bit. Not sure it's working so far. 7th hole. I caught the end of it. I believe that might have been a par. That might have been the first one. Yeah, I think it's been all bogeys and just that one. So, At least we're hitting down into this one. See if we can actually put something out there, like a 275 actual drive on a flat fairway, and then we'll get some extra yardage out there with this slope. Pop that one up towards the right. Swing is feeling a little out of whack. Timing's feeling off, especially with me trying to add a little bit more of that left knee bend. Probably not a great day to do it. Alright, we're in the fairway. That'll help the stats at the end. 230 down 9. I think I'm gonna go 5 hybrid. Honestly, the 5 is what I should be hitting. Based on how I'm hitting these, I could probably hit the 4 and maybe not even get it there, but just in case we actually get one launched up and off the ground here. It's a little bit better. It was still heavy. Hit behind it. Four hybrid probably would have got there with that same swing. All right, 20 yards. We're in the rough, so another 2 or 3. I'm gonna go 60 degree. We'll see. This is the 7th, I believe. We got 2 more holes on the front. I may just have to start club for the back 9, just club up a half, if not a full club on these shots. Left again, but all right. Oh boy. 8th hole, par 4. We got a bunch of water all to the left, so we're gonna aim up here towards the right. I don't care if we're in those trees. I'd rather be there than taking a penalty stroke for a ball into the water. This is one that I kind of hope at least starts either straight or right, and then kind of stays right. Should be right. That's probably more right than I wanted it, but at least it's not wet, I don't believe. Right behind the tree. So this is where we make the decision. Do we want to blast it through these trees, hit like a 3 hybrid right through these trees, and hopefully it makes through some of them, or should we do a almost horizontal punch out? I'm gonna grip it and rip it. We're not trying to preserve a good score here, so this could be either start to blow up on this hole if we gotta take a couple strokes to get out of here, or we could get lucky on this one and possibly save par. Definitely poor course management, but sometimes you gotta risk it for the biscuit. Actually hit that one decent. Oh, it made it through a few of them, and I just got stone walls by that other one. Alright. This still might catch it. Might have to do a lower trajectory shot here, more towards the right. I think we're right next to it, so I'm assuming when I hit this, the branches are going to slow it down. So right there, we're aiming 140 down 3, so 137 plus call it another 13, 14, so that's 147, 150. I think this branch is going to take off some, so I'm going to add another 10 yards. I'm going to hit a 9. See what happens. I'm going to play this a little bit further back in my stance, maybe a tad lower. This one again is kind of a tricky shot. If it's a clear low shot that I can just get through, I'll do that, and you guys have seen me do that. But this one is still, I may do, this is right on the line of if I do a conservative shot and I get punished anyways versus actually trying to go for it and again getting lucky. Good chance either way, whatever I do is still going to clip these trees. So oh, that was really thin. If that doesn't catch anything, I might be off the back, but +3. All right, 9th hole, par 3, 230, down 5. I'm gonna go 4 hybrid. Again, if I pure this, it's gonna be probably 10 yards long, but that might be in the water. Oh, we just cleared it. That was so low. $25 yards plus the 10%, so we're looking probably 27, maybe 28. I'm gonna go 56. Right in that mid to upper 20s is right where, at least for here, I play right on the line of, that's kind of between my 60 degree and then my 56 here. Left again, I kind of hit behind it, but we didn't need a whole lot. Another bogey. All right, back 9, here we come. 10th hole, par 4. We're 9 over, right on line with that bogey golf. Let's see if we can get at least maybe 1 or 2 birds back here, or even just pars, and not have that additional stroke get added on. Still kind of low on the club face, but that was at least a little bit better. That should, by the way it felt, start relatively straight and then come back to the left just a little. Take that, 274. I'm assuming we're hitting down into that fairway. That probably gave us a couple extra yards there. 151, up 7. I'm gonna go. Been hitting them a little bit better lately. That's usually a pretty full smooth 9 iron. I was debating clubbing up and going with the 8. We'll see what this happens, and then let's see what happens here. But maybe, like I mentioned for the other holes, just swing a little bit smoother and slower and grab the extra club. I actually hit that decent. It was a little bit thin. even that, I felt like I hit that decent. That was still short, so I'll probably start clubbing up. 11th hole, par 3. I've kind of been doing that for some of the hybrid shots anyways, so I guess continue clubbing up, not start. 213, down 4. It would usually be right around 4 iron territory, possibly even a strong 5, but I'm going to go 5 hybrid. This is the problem, like I mentioned in other videos, we run the risk of, I'm clubbing up one, I swing smoother, and sometimes I hit them even better like this, so we run the risk of being long, but I guess if I do that a few times in a row, I'll take that, and then adjust. A little bit low, came out left, it's probably going to go right. Garmin didn't like it. That was actually halfway decent. That wasn't a great shot, but looks like we get another shot at it here. Foot slip, that was much worse than the first one. All right, 22, up 1, so it's not going to be a ton of rollout. Plus another, call it 2 or 3 yards because we're in the rough, so looking right around 25. I'm going to go 60. See if we can get it in the that inner circle around the pin. Save par here. That was left. Twelfth hole, par 4, relatively straight, maybe a slight dog leg to the right. Usually I switch the line that I try to take, or where it's pointing me right now off the tee box, but I'll be happy if I just put something 250 right there. I think the ball just moved. I thought I was waiting for that thing to fall off the tee when I did my backswing. That's the one thing I don't love. I like sometimes before my tee shots and other shots, kind of feeling where the ground is, hitting down my club. If I do this, especially when it's teed up, it'll move a little bit. And I've also had the Garmin when I've just been kind of like messing around. There was one video I was messing around, kind of talking and just swinging the club. Not even like gripping it, but just like lowering my hand, and it actually read a shot and it picked it up going like 8 yards or something like that. So that was definitely left. Pretty horrendous right there. All right, 182, up 8, so we're looking at 190, plus call it another 20, so we're at 210. I'm gonna go 5 hybrid. I think it's safe to say, granted I played a good amount of holes yesterday and with today, but I think it's safe to say that it's not ideal to go on a 15-mile bike ride and come and try to hit some shots. You can hit shots, but I guess come and try to play well and put up a decent score. Started left, hopefully it comes back and gets through those trees. Don't think it did. Gotta look at it though. 116, up 4, so we're at 120, plus call it another 12 or 13, we're at 132. that, the gap between my pitching wedge and my 9 is probably the biggest in the bag, so even with a 9, I think, even clubbing up, which I said I was going to do, I think that would be far too much club, so I'm going to go pitching wedge. This may come up short, but popped it up and towards the right. Definitely do not have it today. Some days you have it, some days it's in between, some days you don't have it. We do not have it today. We are, though, a little bit under the goal of bogey golf, so 20 yards up 1, plus we need the rough, so we're looking at 23, 24 yards. I grabbed the 56. I don't know why. I probably should be hitting 60, but we're going to go 56. It's actually not too bad. Might be a tad long, a little bit to the right. All right. Or a mulligan. Guess it'll give me a chance to grab the right club. A little bit right for a change. Honestly, I actually might have been pretty straight just compared to all the other ones that I pulled left. Felt like it was to the right. 13th hole, par 4. See if we can get another couple. Birdies might be greedy right now. I don't know. That's probably too much wishful thinking, but hopefully a couple more pars here. I would take at this point if we were like plus 15 by the end of it. Get a couple more pars here. Off the heel again. Alright, we gotta mess with these trees a little bit, but at least we didn't completely block ourselves out. So we got 213 up 2, right, 215 plus at least another probably 20-25 yards, so 233, maybe 240. Usually that would be 4. I'm gonna hit the 3. Heavy into the left. It's a good thing I grabbed the extra club on that. That's still going to be short. And right under another tree, of course. Alright. Gotta get it up and over this bunker. I think we're just far enough left in front of this tree. Hopefully it doesn't catch it, but we got 49 up 1, so we're at 50 plus another 5 or 6. We need 55, 56 here. Gonna go 52. Oh, that was really thin. I think we got lucky there with the bounce. That was generous. Another bogey on the scoreboard. 14th hole, par 5. Another long, relatively straight, narrow fairway. least we're hitting down onto this one though, so our either slice or hook will at least go about 10 yards further. I'm gonna try putting been hitting them off the heel. I'm gonna try putting the ball a little bit more towards that side of the mat, towards the right side, and taking like a half a step back. Try to catch something a little bit more off the toe here, or at least the middle of the club face. That was more towards the middle, but that was high on the face and I popped it up. Definitely not great, but at least it's straight-ish. 213 left, no water. I'm gonna aim up towards the pin and get as much out of this 3 hybrid as I can. I'm gonna try slowing this one down a little bit. Almost missed the ball. I almost topped that. Oh, I definitely did top it, but almost hit the top of the ball and missed it completely. Right next to a tree, of course. So this one I think I'm actually going to do towards the right side of the green, a little bit lower punch shot. So you've got 137 up one, we need 138 plus call it another 13, 14 yards. So that's like 151-ish, I believe. I think I'm gonna go a little low punch 7-iron. Gonna play it further back in my stance, cut off the follow through a little bit. Might have been started too far left. I think we caught that tree possibly. Didn't get a whole lot on it either. Alright, 66 yards, hacking our way through this hole. Plus we need another 10%. That's a good 6 or 7 yards, so we're looking around 72, 73, 74-ish. Gonna go 52. Kind of popped it up to the left. Well, that was pretty bad. "26 yards, luckily we're not in the bunker. So another 10% on top of that. Looking right around 30 yards. I'm gonna go 56. That one was definitely right. Hopefully halfway decent. Man, I barely got it there. Struggle bus is real right now. Oh boy. This is a crazy hole. 217 yards up one, so we're looking at 218 par 3 island greened, or at least like mostly. I'm gonna go, usually this would be 5, I'm gonna go 4 hybrid, and hopefully we just get it somewhere on dry land. Debating even going 3 hybrid and putting it potentially 40 yards past. That was a little bit better. Alright, honestly we'll take that. That was actually hit. That still wasn't nearly 100%, but that was at least like 75-80% on that one. And we didn't lose about 5 strokes trying to make it onto dry land. 16th hole, par 4. It's all about those little victories, folks, especially at a course like this. I've been making some YouTube shorts lately, if you've been noticing, and I'm just thinking in the back of my head while this is going on, this is going to be, I have kind of forced to look at some more of my shots at a granular level multiple times when I'm making those, so this is going to be some ugly shorts with these shots that we've been hitting so far. Still not great, but not horrendous. Hopefully it doesn't go too far left. Definitely a lot more fun editing together and making videos alone, but also those shorts for each individual hole when you're hitting it 275 plus off the tee, not 220. So we need 205 up 10, 215 plus another good 20-30 yards, so looking at 235. Usually it would be the 4. I'm gonna go 3 though. I think that last hybrid shot was the only one we've actually hit long, which was my worry, so a couple more of those, then maybe I'll readjust. Low left, hopefully it comes back a little. It did not. We hit those trees. I've mentioned it before. I'm not sure if my foot is slipping so it's affecting my swing, or my swing is so bad that I'm slipping with my feet. Probably somewhere between the two. 82 yards up 3, so we're at 85 plus another 8 or 9. We're looking at 94, 95-ish. I'm gonna go 52. I should probably hit pitching wedge, but that's gonna be like 20-30 yards short. That was hit so far behind the ball. The wheels are officially off. We're crawling to the finish line at this point. These last couple holes, 24 yards, 10%. That was thin and to the right. I think we got pretty lucky there. Broken clock is right twice a day. Another bogey. Alright, we need at least one par out of these 2 holes here. All starts with a good tee shot here. We got a dog leg right to left. We're gonna aim right there. Put a good, nice, smooth swing on the driver. Up and to the right. Not where you're looking for. We're near the trees. Hopefully we got a shot here. I think we're just in front of them and to the left. So, 163, down 1. This would usually be a strong 9, but I'm gonna go smooth 8. stick the screen here and get out of it with a par. It was straight, but it was heavy. We'd be lucky if we catch the front side of the green. Ugh. Another couple yards, we would have got it there. $14 yards, plus another 1 or 2. Alright, gotta put it within that inner circle to save par. If not, it's another bogey for the scorecard. Could be close if it's not too long. Alright, did we do it? We did it. Pretty demoralizing course. Doesn't help when you're not swinging it great, but even if I came out here feeling good, this would still be a difficult course to try to put up a halfway decent score, let alone a good score. Still up and to the right, but that was a little bit better. I feel like I'm rushing my downswing, or rushing the backswing and then rushing the transition as well. That was a little bit better, but still, it's only 265. Alright, long way home. I'm gonna rip the 3 hybrid, hopefully we get it over this water. This is one of those courses where some of these holes are so far, it makes you want to just tee up a 3-wood in the middle of the fairway here to even get it close. Not that I've ever done that, but that's the feeling. Oh, that might be in the water. Whew. Oh, I thought we were going to clear it to the left. Well, there goes the scorecard. Even more so than it already was gone. Alright, 220. Gonna go 4. I think we need about 230-ish here. Gonna club up 1. Heavy into the right. $40 yards. There goes my coffee. 40 yards, up 1. Gonna go 52 degree. Luckily that coffee was almost empty. It fell over and got like a ½ an inch worth of dirt right into the straw. It's been one of those days. Pushed it right. Hopefully it's not too much. Not enough. Alright, oh man, double bogey. I don't even want to look at this. That might put us at plus 19 now. Plus 18. right at that goal of what we said. So, pretty terrible. Definitely not some great golf. Pretty challenging course, but from Eastlake Golf Club in Atlanta, Georgia, I believe it was. We ended up with a plus 1890. Went 45-45 on both the front and the back. Pretty much all bogeys. It's like 75-80% bogeys. We had 1, 2, 3, 4 pars, and then we had 4 double bogeys, which is rough. We hit 6 out of 14 fairways somehow, mostly due to the fact that we were popping them up short. 2 out of 18 greens in regulation, that sounds about right, and then 33 putts, almost 2 putts a hole, which is not great, but wanted to keep up. From my knowledge, this is the last event on the PGA Tour schedule, so at least some of the other courses that are going to be coming up will be some of the easier subscriber requested courses, and the rest of those top 59 hole courses in the world, which are usually only have 2 or 3 tee box options. Sometimes it's just men and women's, and then usually a lot more open, forgiving fairway shots and whatnot. So don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys at the next course.